It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. You know, for as long as I've had Nix, she's going to be a year old in January, which is absolutely so weird to me that she's already almost a year old. Bonkers. Anyways, when I got her, I was prepared to know that German Shepherds are going to be so sassy, they talk a lot, and all of these things. But she hasn't really been a very sassy dog because German Shepherds have this reputation of talking back, basically. But she hasn't really been like that. She's been a very extremely chill dog. Unless we're throwing sticks, that's a whole different story. She definitely has that, goofy personality, but she hasn't ever really whined. Like, she doesn't whine to go outside. She doesn't whine when she doesn't get something. She just kind of huffs. That's about it. But lately, this little girl has gotten an attitude. Like, her talking to me has definitely increased. Like, she still doesn't whine to go outside. She's perfectly content with being inside, I guess. Especially since it's cold now, she prefers to be inside. But anyways, no, she's definitely started to whine and definitely started to talk back a little bit more. I find it so funny. Like, you know what, German Shepherds, I expect it. And so I kind of egg it on because I talk back to her too. And she's just, I feel like her teenage attitude is starting to show a lot more now. She's been such a good dog so far. Like, I was fully prepared for an absolute Tasmanian devil, but literally the best dog you could ever ask for. Attitude's starting to come out just a little bit more though. And honestly, I'm okay with it. I have an attitude too. So you know what? As long as we both have an attitude and we can deal with each other, that's all that matters, right? I'm not going to lie, the tea is not that good today, but just bear with me. We got Kerry Washington got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. If it matters to anybody, the Swift and Kelsey family spent Thanksgiving together. Congratulations. There is talks that Tom Cruise is about to make his first legit horror movie. I'm here for that, but also I'm a big fan of horror movies, so I hope we get that. Avril Lavigne is extending her greatest hits tour into 2025, and guess what? Nothing near us. Why extend it if we're not even going to have it near Idaho? Such a bummer. Gwen Stefani says she wouldn't be here if not for the No Doubt song Don't Speak. And that is literally all I have for you today, so sorry it wasn't as hot, but it was still hot. It was this year that I realized that there are more than one important dictionary out there because everybody's choosing their words of the year and they're all different. Why didn't we all just, join together and pick one word of the year? Because Oxford Dictionary's word of the year is brain rot. They define it as the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state from overcoming content that's trivial or unchallenging. Brain rot. I was watching a TikTok earlier, and it was Elmo asking everybody, what's your 5-year plan? Or somebody was asking Elmo what his 5-year plan was. And he was just like, I don't know. And this is where I'm with Elmo right now, because I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. I forgot that it was Tuesday. I thought it was Thursday. I don't even know what year it is anymore. Z103, it's Katie Lee. As an adult, you have the money. You have adult money. You can do the things that you want to do. You don't have parents telling you that you can't do it. Well, technically, I still do, but do I listen? No, I don't. Growing up, I never got to do advent calendars. Like, my cousins got advent calendars. Like, granted, they were just like little chocolate advent calendars, but I've been scrolling across TikTok. I am deep into the world of book talk. And there is a Sarah J. Maas book talk advent calendar. Granted, it is $400. Would I spend the money on that? Probably not. I can spend $400 on something way better. I want a cheap advent calendar. But at the same time, I'm living through everybody that has all these advent calendars on TikTok. It is so satisfying to sit there and see what everybody's opening up every single day. My problem is that I would not be able to wait one day a month. I would probably sit down and just pull out everything one day. I don't have the patience. I do not have patience. I am a child when it comes to that type of thing. My patience levels, not very well. So probably that is the main reason why I've never had an advent calendar, because I'll just pull everything out in one day, in one sitting. Especially if it's chocolate, man. If it's chocolate, of course I'm not going to wait one a day. Come on. I should, but I'm not going to. That's why I'm not going to have an advent calendar. There was a coffee advent calendar not too long ago that I almost got, but I couldn't get myself to spend the money on it. Like, it just didn't seem worth it. Like, I want one, but at the same time, I don't want to spend money on it. Remember the 1990s Christmas decorations that were just way over the top, just like bright and tinsely and everything? Well, I guess 90s nostalgia Christmas decor is coming back in style. And I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm here for it because I've always liked the classic looking Christmas decorations better than the modern day ones. Modern day ones are just a little bit lame, boring. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm all about the so extra 1990s Christmas decoration trend. Like, it is way too over the top. So simple 90s classic is my vibe. Idaho's number one hit music channel, Z103. It's Katie Lee. I've got some food news for you today. The start of December, it means Burger King's 31 days of deals, and it's going on now. So December 1st, that was their first week of promos. And then, let's see, members can score a free cheeseburger on Friday, December 6th. The free burger is available for customers who spend at least $1. Okay. So I'm about to go and download the app because you have to have the app for a lot of these deals. Ahead of the free cheeseburger, you can get a free Coke with $1 purchase on December 5th. And December 7th, a festive Burger King clad plate is available as a swag Saturday drop. Okay. Well, there's a lot of other things that you can check out too, but yeah, I feel like you have to have the app for getting any of those deals. Also, Starbucks' surprise January menu has been leaked a little early, and it includes the reformulated matcha and the return of the pistachio latte. Gross and gross. I don't like matcha, and pistachios are disgusting, so not my thing. Also, I really don't go to Starbucks anymore. That's some food news for you. The I Want to Know question of the day is on the way. I want to know, what's your favorite cheesy Christmas movie and why? 208-524-1033 or go comment on Facebook at Z103 Idaho and make sure you tell me why. Why do you watch it? Why is it your favorite one? Please tell me. That's part of the question. Thank you. What is your favorite cheesy Christmas movie and why? 208-524-1033 or go comments on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. Make sure you tell me why it's your favorite because a lot of these comments, most all of these comments don't have the why. Always answer the why. I'm like a toddler. Why? Anyways, my favorite cheesy Christmas movie, I really enjoy the cheesy same stupid Christmas movies that they put on Netflix. Like, they all have the same storyline. The girl comes from the big city, meets up with her ex in the hometown or whatever, and they fall in love happily ever after, yada, yada, yada. Same storyline, same ending every single time. But they're so good. I watch every single one of them, and I love every single one of them. But that's because I grew up watching the cheesy Hallmark Christmas movies. They were the best. I don't have anywhere to watch Hallmark anymore. So this is as close as I'm going to get to reliving my happy, cheesy Christmas movie days. Over on Facebook, Z103 Idaho, Jeff says Christmas with the Cranks. That's not cheesy. That's a good movie, man. Robin says Muppet Christmas Carol. I'm not going to lie. The Muppets, when I was younger, really freaked me out. I hated the Muppets. So I don't know how you watch that one because it still freaks me out a little bit. Tia, Deck the Halls. I don't know if I know that one. Zach, Violent Night, and Joyce. Joyce, follow the rules. Joyce says National Lampoon's Christmas. It's not the holiday season until I watch it. I feel you on that one. I have to watch The Grinch at least once throughout Christmas. So I feel ya. What's your favorite cheesy Christmas movie and why? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. I might get some kids in trouble, but you know what? I just saw a really funny TikTok. It was somebody that was comparing Taylor Swift. You know how in her Eras tour, I think it was during her folklore set, she was up on top of a cabin or whatever, and they're just like, look, she's on her cabin on folklore, so she's now on top of the nativity barn. So please cut out a picture of Taylor Swift and put it on top of the nativity barn, okay? She can be our angel this year. I was reading this article earlier that was just like 7 places to meet your next spouse that don't feel desperate. I don't know about some of these things because I literally just watched a movie where a girl. Okay, we'll get into that. Okay, so number 1, it says go to a bar or pub. Yeah, well, if you want somebody that likes to party a lot, you can go and meet them at a bar or pub. That's okay. Number 2, join a dance class. Do we have dance classes in East Idaho for adults? Number 3, this is the one where it got me. Go for a hike. First of all, it's freezing outside. No. Second, I literally just watched a movie on Netflix where a girl was hiking and she met a guy and he ended up kidnapping her and tried to murder her. So no. Don't do that one. That one, you just got to be a little cautious about the people that you're talking to, okay? Be on guard. Let's see. Go to a networking event, sit in a coffee shop, go to a supermarket. There was a video on TikTok that was just like, hey, if you want to find a hot guy, go and act dumb in Home Depot. Yes and no. Guys, if you're trying to meet a girl, go to either Barnes & Noble, Hobby Lobby, or where was the other one that I was thinking of? I can't remember. Anyways, the other one was walk around a park or a dog park. That one's an okay one. Public settings are definitely a better choice to do that. I feel like we have a lot of Christmas gatherings that are going to start coming up in the next month, so you can probably do that. The other one that I see my friends that are just like, hey, I need a date for my family party, Christmas party. If anybody wants to go with me, send me a DM. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If you need a date for an event that you don't want to go to alone, post it on your story and be like, hey, who wants to be my date? There's nothing wrong with that. Do it. It might seem a little bit more desperate, but you know what? That's okay. At this time of year, it's okay to be desperate. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Listen, I'm a sucker when it comes to talking about zodiac signs, and we're combining Christmas with this one. So we have Christmas songs that align with your zodiac song. So listen for your zodiac sign and your Christmas song. I'm going to go through these fast, so be ready for it. All right, Aries, Your Father Christmas by the Kinks. You got Taurus, Christmas in the Hollis, Run DMC. Gemini, The Little Drummer Boy by Frank Sinatra. That's a great one, by the way. Cancer, Last Christmas by, by Wham. You got Leo, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Lucky you, Leo. I'm so sorry. Virgos, Your White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Why does that fit you so well? Libra, Happy Xmas War's Over. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, and the Plastic Ono Band. Scorpio, River, Joni Mitchell. Sagittarius, Feliz Navidad. Jose Feliciano. Capricorn, Fairy Tale of New York. I have never even heard of that song ever in my life. Aquarius, Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. And Pisces, my fellow Pisces, guess what? Our song is Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day by Wizard. I have never heard this song ever in my life. Do we not use like modern Christmas songs? Anyways, those are your Christmas songs based on your zodiac. I was going to go into like the deep details of every single one about, especially for Leo, your All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. It says Leo was fixed fire sign that rules the heart, demanding absolute allegiance and utter worship from their loved ones and acolytes. I'm sorry. I find these so entertaining sometimes. Why would you rob a church? Like, come on, man. Aren't you scared of the guy upstairs? Or at least you might be scared of you should be scared of the actual guy upstairs in the church, the pastor. All right. We had a burglar in California and he decided to rob a church on Thanksgiving with an axe. Okay. The pastor was nearby. He heard the alarm go off and he immediately ran to confront the intruder. And they even started brawling. Usually, the guy with the axe is probably going to have a little bit of an edge on this fight. No, the pastor, his name was Nick, and he has a background in kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and other MMA. And he said he was able to grapple with the guy for about 15 minutes without doing much of actual harm to him, at least until the authorities arrived. So, yeah, the guy was arrested. Nobody knows what his charges are that he's facing, but note to self, just always have a pastor that knows MMA, because then your church is safe with God and the pastor. You're good, man. Double whammy there. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.